Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone, who taught me this truth, and a sincere shalom to the elect out there teaching his truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, and this is an update on the debt ceiling talks, and there was something introduced that they're debating over. Okay, and that's work requirements for those who receive SNAP benefits and benefits from the government. Okay, and I'm going to read some of these headlines, and it's targeting you Jakes, man. Okay, it's targeting you Jakes, man, because y'all have a stigma of being lazy and reliant on the system. You used to be the workhorses, man, of Babylon the Great. Okay, but I've even been seeing a lot of these young Ephraimites are lazy and soft, man. Okay, so y'all fall under this too, because Ephraimites are known for being good workers and doing a good job, man. But even this young generation's being soft, okay, and being lazy. And you got to think about all the baby mamas out there, okay, with 3-4 different baby daddies. They're fucking bigger than a damn house. All right, they can't. They're bigger than their fridge that they put food in. Okay, and all the benefits that they get, the free ride that they get, man, in this society. If you're a fat black woman with 3 or 4 kids in here in Babylon, if you play your cards right and you apply for all the government assistance that you possibly can, you're living a better lifestyle than the middle class. Okay? And Esau wants to put requirements on that. But really, a lot of these programs are designed to make you lazy and complacent, man. It's kind of like a soft form of UBI. All right? And if these work requirements don't go through, the Republicans are saying that they're going to shut everything down, man. They're going to let the debt ceiling go through. Okay? They're going to default. Like, look at New York. NBC News says tougher work requirements for federal aid programs pose obstacle in debt limit talks. Okay? Jake wants to be about the community, and he wants shit. But he won't even go around for 10 hours a week, 15 hours a week and pick up fucking garbage in his own neighborhoods, man. Because they're so lazy. They just want to sit around and smoke blunts and play fucking video games all day, man. And scroll on social media. These are the people living in Babylon right now are the fattest, most unhealthiest, and laziest people that have ever walked the face of the earth. If this was ancient times, you would be put to fucking death for being so lazy, man. You would starve. You would starve. Okay? Scriptures say, if any man will not work, he shall not eat. And then it says Biden takes work requirements off the table in debt ceiling talks 1 hour ago. Okay? Because the Democrat Party, over 85% of Jakes vote for this party, man. Because they tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. Not that the Republicans are any better. Okay? because they're both different feathers on the same bird. The Hill. McCarthy says work requirements a red line in debt ceiling talks. And then you got New York Magazine, the GOP's work requirement scam. How the fuck is that a scam? You know, you go to the store near the first of the month, and what's Jake filling themselves up with? Okay, they're filling their shopping cart is filled with sodas, sugary drinks, all kinds of shitty fucking cereals, man. All kinds of cow's milk, honey buns, and all kinds of fucking Little Debbie bullshit. All kinds of shit that kids shouldn't be eating, man. And then they wonder why these kids have no attention span. Because you're filling them with more sugar. You're filling them up with sugar, enough sugar to fucking kill them. Okay? Then they'll say that, well, cereal's cheap. Cereal ain't cheap, man. A dozen eggs over here just dropped to below $2. How much is a bag of cereal? It's worth way more than that. And you could get a lot more mileage, man. And more nutrients out of the eggs. Okay? Or some fruit. You know? Bananas are dirt cheap. You can get like 20 bananas for a couple dollars. But no, Jake want to fill their kids with that bullshit because in all kinds of frozen, processed food. Then they wonder why their kids can't pay attention in school and why they're so disobedient, man. And why they have such high rates of anxiety and attention, and what do they call it? ADHD and diabetes. Okay? Because Esau gives you that poison for free and it destroys you. Okay? We'll get a couple scriptures and we'll wrap it up. This is just a quick commentary, man. Because either way it goes, if they do that, then Jake is going to lose his fucking mind. You know, he's going to lose his mind. And if the debt ceiling defaults, then well, everybody's going to lose their mind then. Because it's going to get real bad. You know, and like Trump said, you're going to eventually default anyway. And it's true. This is Deuteronomy 21 and 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, okay? Now keep in mind, you know, this is a son who's not 25 years old. This is a son who's probably 13 or 14 years old. Okay? We have to think back to when the script, when this was written. Okay? Nowadays, you don't even, you know, nowadays, most young people don't even want to start working until they're in their 20s, man. Okay? Lazy, complacent, man. Okay, and it's just a crutch, because those might be some of the first people who get introduced and forced to be put on the C-hip. You know, everything, you have to look at everything like it's a big experiment, man. Or like it's a double-edged sword, okay? Now, if you're a brother in the truth, and you know, you could get something out of these devils, then by all means get it. Okay? Just don't rely on it. Okay? Working is good for you, man. Our apostles work for a living. Okay? Apostle Gabar is a skilled carpenter. So is Apostle Ramlab. I believe, you know, Elder Menatazak. Okay? He does his I believe he's an electrician or maintenance man or something. You know? So you're supposed to work, man. Apostle Rakah, you know, I think he does, I think he said he does hardwood floors, that kind of trade. You know, it's hard work. That's manly work, man. That's why our apostles carry a masculine energy, because they do masculine work. Shit that women simply can't do, man. Unless there's some big dyke filled with testosterone. Okay? If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and this covers a lot of you Israelites, man. Okay? Y'all don't listen to shit. Y'all are disrespectful to people that are older than you, man. You act like a bunch of monsters. And that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them. Now keep in mind, okay? There's Jakes that are 40, 50 fucking years old that fall under this, man. Got the vocabulary of a third grader eating swine and drinking grape drink all the fucking time. You know? Living off this system, man. Esau calls you useless eaters. And the Most High is gonna actually prove the Most High is gonna prove that Esau was right about that, man. Because the Lord put the spirit on these devils to say that about you. Because the Lord is going to prove that you're a useless eater, man. Okay? There's plenty of scriptures out there about being slothful. His hands refuse it to labor. That's a slothful man. A slothful man lives off the substance of others, man. Off what another man brought in hunting. Okay? And we'll keep quoting these scriptures. Or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them. These days, it's, go out and get a fucking job. I'm tired of paying all these bills. We sit around and play video games all day, man. Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. Okay? And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this is our son, is stubborn. This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Or in the case of smoking weed, you can put that in there for drunkard. Okay? Fucking sitting there, or someone else is paying your bills, your parents or whatever. Or you living off your baby mama. Okay? Sitting there getting high all day, doing nothing. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, okay? That's accountability right there. There's no accountability amongst our people. That he die, so shall thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Alright? Proverbs 12 and 27. The slothful man roasteth not that which he took in hunting, but the substance of a diligent man is precious. Okay? And if this goes through, it's gonna be it's gonna change the whole mindset of people, man. You could bet Jake will be rioting over this shit. Because there's nothing that gets Jake's temper stirred up than being taken out of their comfort zone. Okay? Gone are the days when somebody who works is going to be, who could barely fill their shopping cart, has to sit in a checkout line for a fucking half hour for some fat black bitch so she could fill her kids with all kinds of sugar and disease-ridden food. They got 2 shopping carts full of shit, man. Alright? Okay? Because when you get handed freebies like that, you don't appreciate things, man. You act like everybody owes everything to you, man. That's taking that's roasting things that which you did not take in hunting. Or in this case, earning with your labor. Okay? And we'll get Isaiah 32. Y'all know where I'm going. Because this is going to be a living prophecy if this goes through, man. Isaiah 32 and 8. But the liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. And that's what they're doing. They're having a standoff, man. Okay? But really, these tricks of the Democrat Party have just made you lazy, man. You know? And the Republicans really don't care because y'all don't really vote for them anyway, man. You know? And either way it goes, it's going to be rough. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And a lot of y'all are drunk with this freedom, man. You're shaking, you got mothers and daughters shaking their asses all over the fucking internet, man. And then they wonder why their daughters are already shitting out kids, when they're fucking teenagers. Okay? And they don't even know who the fathers are. Because they're slutting around. Okay? You see, one thing always leads to another, man. There's always consequences of the actions. And our people have no accountability. No accountability at all. And they'll never acknowledge it. You know? You can't better yourself unless you acknowledge what you're doing wrong. Just like when we repent and we come into the truth. You know? We acknowledged our wrongdoings and we started getting cleansed with the Word. And realizing that, hey, the Word is really how you should live. It's a guide, man. It's a guide of life. And any other way is walking in death. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come. And this vintage could fail, man. Okay? And y'all can afford to lose a few pounds, man. It's disgusting. One of the things that I hear white women talking about, me being an Israelite who looks like one of the other nations, okay? I hear both sides of the conversation that y'all don't hear. Okay? Because white people will talk a certain way amongst each other, man. Okay? And they can't believe how fat and how literally ridiculous you black women are, man. Y'all don't take care of yourselves for anything. White women, they always watch what they eat. They always take care of themselves, man. Because your duty of a woman is to be as feminine and as beautiful as possible, man. And all that shit is just garbage. Okay? And there's always alternatives, man. You don't have to fill the shopping cart with sugar and processed food. All right? Especially if you're getting the shit handed to you. There's no excuse not to be eating healthier, man. Because you know what's going to come after this. Okay? That social credit system. A blueprint of it, man. Just like they do in China. They're going to start saying, you know what? Y'all can't buy sodas anymore. Okay? They're going to start controlling what you can and can't buy with these federal aid programs, they call them. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right. You got all these fat women. They're not even saying that they're all fat. You got all these women that look like they live way beyond their means, man, and everything just gets handed to them with this beta male fucking cuck society, man. This queendom. Okay? Messing with all these different men and they're fucking spoiling you. Because they're simps. Alright? They're simps. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, when this all goes away. Okay? But Esau, Edom, all he has to do is say, well, you want it to come back. Get the permanent injection. Okay? Take our biotechnology. Because well, that's pretty much it. Okay? That's pretty much it on that, man. And because they're going to lament for these teats. Especially if they got to do a little bit to get them. You know? Our form of reparations is not going to come in this kingdom, man. You know? That's what Jake don't seem to understand. He seems like that's all that there is America. He can't think outside the box at all. You know? Well, hey, a lot of that comes from all that fucking sugar, man. And all that swine and garbage fried foods, man. That calcifies your pineal gland. Destroys your so-called third eye. Your spiritual eye. Okay? And the proof of that is, you know, just some anecdotal evidence. Ever since I started eating clean, I noticed my dreams have been more vivid and more lifelike, man. You know? If you brothers are struggling to have deep dreams, okay, then your pineal gland needs some work. Okay? You're not doing what you should. But, yeah, and processed foods and deep fried foods and all that sugary shit will destroy it, man. But, with that, hope y'all are edified and informed and want to keep a watch on it. Till next time, shalom.